Hi friends, it's Udaya from Backyard Garden Highlights. Hope you guys are doing great today. Today I'm planning to do a couple of activities in my garden, so I thought it would be a fun opportunity to share with you guys what I'm doing. The first thing I'm planning to attack today is replanting my Shasta daisy that I planted in a crowded manner and left them on the ground for entire year. So I'm planning to separate them today and then replant them in my sun raised bed garden that I designed newly this year. And then I'm planning to transplant a couple of bare root perennials that I bought last winter. Actually, I ordered them for fall planting, but the shipment got delayed and then it reached out during the hot winter. I would say, so I have to wait for spring to come and then plant them. I have to keep them in a pot so that they overwinter. One is peony and the other one is snow salvia. Alright guys, let's go and see one by one what I'm doing today. This is the Shasta daisies that I have been talking about. Last year was the first year in our garden. So we didn't plant much gardening last year and we had COVID-19 lockdown starting March. So I think around May or June we were able to go to big box stores and we got a couple of seeds. So one of the seeds I got is Shasta daisy, and I didn't know that it takes a year to bloom it. Actually I started these by direct sowing in the garden around May or June, and then when I realized it takes a year, just to save the space, what I did was I just all these Shasta daisies without even thinning them. So I just left hundreds of seeds in the ground and whatever they could survive, they are at this stage now. And I'm very glad that these plants survived 30 plus inches of snow last year. It more or less acted as an evergreen for me, so I'm very glad that I could plant them last year and I could save a year and I could get tons of plants from $2 or $3 packets. So some I'm going to leave it here and some I'm going to take it to the new raised bed garden. I'm using shovel to dig around the plant root ball and trying my best not to damage the root ball. Hope I made it guys. Look at the root growth guys. They look pretty to me, but not sure whether this is enough for the first year or they had undergrown due to the crowded planting strategy I used last year. It is really hard to see individual plants, so I'm trying to cut them into clumps and see if I need to plant them in a clumps or be able to separate them. Let me see. Look at the number of plants that I got from just 1/4 of the total crowd planting area. Let us take them to the new home. Shasta daisy grows 2 to 3 feet approximately. So I want them to be closer in the front of my raised bed. It's a usual process guys. If you see in my other videos, I try to dig the hole as much as twice possible width and height so that the root ball can establish very quickly and then spread nicely. And also I prepared this bed and amended with compost also. Shasta daisy doesn't require much fertilizer. If you fertilize like other annuals, this plant is going to end up with bushy greeny plants than lot of flowers. So try to avoid fertilizing this plant much. And also this plant needs moderately watered. Now that I'm done with Shasta daisy, let me show you guys how I'm transplanting snow salvia and peony. I'm combining all three plants that share the same characteristics, such as they don't need to be fertilized often. All they need is good amount of compost before we plant them. I'm planning to keep some 6 to 8 inches of soil filled with compost before planting them. And then I think once they establish, maybe once in a year, we can top dress with some 1 or 2 inches of compost. Nothing more than that. So, and all three plants are drought tolerant. So I'm thinking that combining all in the same section in my raised bed garden makes more sense. But again, let's see how the next few years how they are doing, and we can adjust if anything is needed. Let's go and take those pots and plant them. I'm planning to use biotone starter. This is going to be helpful in establishing nice root growth, and this is organic fertilizer actually. And then I have one bag of compost and manure, so I'm planning to use this for planting my peony today. This is the snow salvia that I have been talking about. This is from Proven Winners, variety name called as Color Spires Azure Snow Salvia. Those are the Shasta daisies. I planted them, and now near Shasta daisy I'm planning to plant snow salvia, which is going to be, I think, color contrasting white and blue combinations here. And then back side of snow salvia I am planning to plant peony. I think that will make a great addition. This entire section full perennials that comes, I think, quite year after year. That's it for today. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys.